Honorable Kimilu. Honorable Kimilu.
Speaker, is it in order for you to deny me a chance to reject this finance bill? Because I've been here since yesterday, and you not give me any chance, but I reject this bill, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable Kimilu, order. You have rigged yourself to the Hansard. Korea Kimani. Yeah. Korea Kimani.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. When I've watched the debates yesterday and today, I celebrate the democracy that our forefathers fought for. That Kenyans across the political divide can sit down for hours on end and discuss issues of this country. And as it has been said, the conversation on our country is no longer about our communities, it is about of how to grow our economy and our country. When we have differed on the how, not on the what we need to do as a country in order to become a growing economy. But Honorable Speaker, sadly, this debate has been skewed in a different way because of the fallacies and the lies have been told. Honorable Speaker, I have seen some members and members of the public say that the bill introduces taxation on cancer patients. I have gone through the bill, word by word, clause by clause, and there is absolutely nothing on this bill that mentions about cancer patients. These falsehoods to emotionalize our members of the public is immoral, is wrong, and it is very distasteful. We have seen a lot of contestation, especially by our young people, that is introduced taxation on digital content creation. Honorable Speaker, this is far from truth. In fact, the bill proposes to exclude content creation that does not lead to money generation. The rejection of this bill will make our content creators worse off than they are in the current provisions of the law. The current provision of the Finance Act talks about content creation even when it is not monetized. The bill proposes to delete content creation that is not monetized, and that is a fact of the matter. So for our content creators, rejection of this bill means that we will be worse off than we were last year or than we were in the moment. I've watched the debate on sanitary towels and diapers. Honorable Speaker, I grew up during napkin times when children used to be napped with napkins. And I've seen how diapers has revolutionized and modernized our women. A few years ago, Honorable Speaker, the quality of a good mother and a good wife was known by how well she washed the napkins for her children. They used to soak them at night with jik, with hot water, and tie their hands to wash them white. And when neighbors would pass, they would watch how white they are, and the quality of that wife and mother was based on how white those napkins are. Therefore, where we are in diapers, we have greatly revolutionized and given dignity to our wives and to our mothers. What this bill proposes is to give them more dignity by making them use diapers and sanitary towels that they can be good quality, that are affordable, and we can sustain their safety. That is why we are saying that let us use our own locally manufactured products. Honorable Speaker, how much do we hate ourselves as Kenyans that we demonize our capacity to manufacture here locally? How much do we hate our young people that would rather export these jobs to India and China and not have them here in Kenya, Honorable Speaker. We have seen the government allocate resources to ensure we have free sanitary towels for our school-going children. How much do we hate us that do we hate ourselves that we want this money to go to India and China and not to our locally manufactured, and not to our local manufacturers here in Kenya, Honorable Speaker? These arguments came last year. Honorable Speaker, this House made two, just to emphasize, two difficult decisions. One of them was imposing import duty and excise duty on imported furniture. As we speak, Honorable Speaker, that tax and policy measure has seen the furniture being used in this country, being locally manufactured and creating jobs for young people. If you go to the big furniture shops, like tiles and carpets and the others, they have all started local assembly and local manufacture of furniture. And therefore, the furniture that we are using, courtesy of the Finance Act of 2023, is what is made here locally, Honorable Speaker. Last year, we zero-rated local assembly of mobile phones. As a result, we are producing 400,000 phones every day for the external market. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, it means and demonstrates that giving tax incentives to manufacturers leads to the growth of local manufacturing and continues with the mantle of Buy Kenya, Build Kenya. Honorable Speaker, this bill proposes to exempt pensions payment, to increase pension payments to be tax exempt for salaried people from 20,000 to 30,000. Rejection of this bill, Honorable Speaker, would mean that these pension contributions to take care of us when we get old is going to be tax exempt, and therefore Kenyans will be worse off if this bill is rejected, if the amendments as proposed in the bill. On pay as you earn, Honorable Speaker, all statutory deductions, which are housing levy, SHIF, and NSSF, have been proposed in the report of this committee to be tax allowable for pay as you earn. Rejection of this bill as amended by this committee would mean that our salaried Kenyans will have less disposable income to take home if this bill as amended will be rejected. Honorable Speaker, on the ease of doing business, if you have sales that are that are above 5 million shillings, you are subject to VAT registration. This bill and the report of this committee recommends increasing this from 5 million to 8 million shillings. Therefore, rejection of this bill will, as amended by the committee, will make it more difficult for our businesses. Honorable Speaker, you had the complaints on eating systems last year for our avocado farmers and for the young traders. This bill, as proposed with the proposed amendment by the committee, is exempting subsistence farmers and SMEs with a turnover of less than 1 million shillings from...
Yes, order. Jared Okello, what is the point of order? And under what standing order are you raising? Give him the mic.
I thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I rise on a point of order number 91. Honorable Speaker, there is a pattern that is developing into this House, that each time we come up with objectivity on a matter such as this, we are being told that CDF will be reduced, there will be no Kera roads. This kind of blackmail must stop, Honorable Speaker. We must always engage. What is out of order is what the chair of the Finance Committee is telling us, Honorable Speaker, that it will reduce even issues of this House, Honorable Speaker. But I also reject this bill in total line with the...
Order, Jared. That is called rigging. Finish up, Kimani.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. So saying that, Honorable Speaker, this bill, the challenges that have had on ETIMS and the complaints by our farmers and our SMEs has made this committee recommend the removal of the requirement of legislation for ETIMS for farmers and has allocated for what we call reverse invoicing and the reduction of this of the threshold for registration to those with a turnover of 1 million shillings. Honorable Speaker, this is going to lead to a more ease of doing business, Honorable Speaker. On the matter of internet and all these space around internet, Honorable Speaker, this bill proposes to increase investment deductions for fiber, for identifiable rights to the fiber optic cable and spectrum license by a telecommunication operator by 10%. This is going to enhance availability and the rollout of fiber optic and internet connectivity to the whole country, Honorable Speaker. Lastly, I know the generation behind us is used, their quickest mode of communication is platforms like TikTok and Instagram. Honorable Speaker, if you check that platform, the reels are very short, and therefore the way of communication is sensationalized. I'm really urging our young generation, the people that are calling me on my phone. I took my lunch break yesterday and my lunch break today to return all the calls I got to my phone. And I was asking them, you are telling me to reject. Tell me what you want to reject in this bill. Then they say, I am asking them, what clause is adding additional taxes and difficulty of doing business? They say, because they have not taken time to understand this. And with that, Honorable Speaker, I beg to reply.
Order, honorable members. Members on their feet, take your seats. He has concluded, Babuino. Order. Order, members, take your seats. Member for Bumula, take your seat. Member, take your seats. Member for Kuresoi. Honorable members, Nyamita, take your seat. Honorable Nyamita, you can't be strolling around the house when you are being told to take your seat. Honorable members, we have come to the end of debate on this bill, the Finance Bill, National Assembly Bill number 30 of 2024. Before I put the question, I want to direct the House as follows. My question will not attract a voice vote. We will go straight into division. I had directed the House yesterday, and I repeated this morning, that in the interest of order, 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 Honorable members, Speaker can lead them. Anybody next queue, go and please gallery, whether you vote electronically, vote manually, result is order, order, order. I have consulted with the leaders. Order of leaders, and they do not have a hard feeling. Order. 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 Consequently, I'll put the question, direct thereafter, petition bell to be rung, 5 minutes, Whips your members as 5 minutes house. Within the 5 minutes, whips either side, bring your two tellers, and we then close go in manual voting. Order. Order. Order, honorable members. Order. Order. I now put the question. I'll now put the question, which is that the finance bill, National Assembly Bill number 30, 2024, now read a second time. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. Order. 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 Order, honorable members. Order. Take your seats. Take your seats. Order, honorable members. Take your seats. You are being disorderly. Before even voice vote, you are on your feet, claiming a division, meaning you are claiming that you have lost. Right? Order, order, Millie Odhiambo. In my many years in this house, I've never heard of the winner claiming. Only the losing side that claims the division. Why are you demonstrating this? I put the question again. Order. I'll now put the question again, which is that the finance bill, I like the, which is that the finance bill, National Assembly Bill number 30 of 2020, now read a second time. As many as of that opinion, aye. Those of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Order. Take your seats. Take your seats. Take your seats. Order, honorable members. Order. Take your seats. Order. Take your seats. Order. Mango. Take your seat. Honorable. The claim for a division is overwhelming. We don't need to count. I now direct bell be rung 5 minutes. Net and Osoro fight, tell us each. After 5 minutes, we'll cross the bar and go to a roll call vote.
Well, as directed by the Speaker of the National Assembly, Honorable Dr. Moses Angula, is that on bell be rung. This is for 10 minutes. And of course, part where the members of the National Assembly will be taking a vote on whether the bill, that is the Finance Bill 2024, whether it read second time, and it has been stated by the that the vote will roll call vote. What we have just witnessed is that members have taken a vote that is when that those of who are of that opinion that the bill be read second time, yes, and those who are of that opinion was realized that the ayes had it, but of course there was a claim for division, and that is what has necessitated the division. By roll call means that members will to give their opinion on the position on whether that particular bill be read a second time. Remember, this is the point that usually comes after the debate on that bill has taken place and also exhaustively. On the floor of the House, the finance bill debate has been on for close to 2 days, as it started on Wednesday, that is throughout the day and the morning before that debate was concluded just a few minutes ago. And the next stage is for the bill to be read a second time for it to be able to proceed. Next stage that is for consideration of the amendments at the committee full house stage. Once that 5 on bell over, as directed by the Speaker of the House, the whip from the majority side as well as the whip from the minority side will be required to give out two tellers who will be standing on the dispatch area, where they will be able to guide or the process of voting that will be taking place from either sides or from both sides. This sort of to guard those votes that will are coming in from the members on the two sides. At this point, the whips also are needed to whip their members inside the chambers. Remember, at this point is where both sides need their members to be in chambers. As you can see, the House is fully occupied, or we could say the members have come out in their numbers, of course, to give their position on the bill. There have been contentious clauses on the bill, and therefore Kenyans out there, of course, are looking at which way the members will be taking their way with regards to the bill. Once the 5-minute bell is over, the doors will be closed and the bars drawn. That would mean that the members who are not inside the chambers will have been locked out. And this is the point. This is sort of like an allowance time for the whip to be able to call their members who may be within the precinct of parliament but not in the chambers, make their way inside that particular house so that they can fully participate in that vote. Remember, the side of the opposition have been keen, saying that they will be opposing the totality or entirety, while the members from the party have hailed the bill, especially with regards to amendments that the committee on departmental committee on finance and national planning have brought forth following the public participation. So members from the ruling party have supported those amendments, saying the bill a new look or a new face, if they call it that way, that the issues or the contentious clauses that members of the public were against or that had caused an uproar from the members of the public have been addressed, and thereby what remains then it is for the public that the other side has been that it be causing that So, purpose of this particular stage is for the bill to proceed to the next stage. Debate has been concluded, and the bill will need to proceed to the next stage. If it is voted that it read a second time, that means the able to proceed committee of the whole. Committee of the House is where amendments are considered, and you will recall that the speaker, since the debate began, had indicated to the members that whoever may be having amendments to the bill, that they forward those amendments so that they can be considered at the committee of the whole House. That is the division bell underway. It is a 5-minute bell just for the members to be able to interact more with the contents of the bill, or even just ventilate on which way they will be taking the vote, because once they come back, then their voice will be heard on whether the bill proceeds to the next stage or not. Remember, these are two sides, and it will be a roll call vote pursuant to Standing Order number 70. Standing Order number 69 indicates on voting the House, and Standing Order 72 specifies the mode of voting, that is the roll call voting. What will be taking place this afternoon. Member will be called out by their name to declare their position a particular stage where the bill is at. And once that is complete, then the results will be given on the results as continue on the floor of House. Two tailors from the two sides will be at the dispatch point. That is where they will be taking a keen look at how the voting are taking place from both sides. Voting that will be done by members from their side, and it is a crucial stage because the contentious, or the bill has been termed contentious, has attracted a lot of interest. That is the speaker addressing the House. Allow me to hand you over back to this live broadcast. Good afternoon.
It's order. Honorable members, take your seat. Take your seats. Honorable members, take your seats. Honorable Madenga, take your seat. Take your seat. Honorable members, take your seat. I now order bars be drawn. Doors be locked. First, order. Order, honorable members. Honorable members, following appointed tellers, I, Robert Eric North, yes, Mawade, of vote available. Ayes, nays, which had vote in. Accident. Order, Didymus. I know that we have lost case of pressure. Remember, I'm not encouraging a queue towards those facilities because under your standing orders, when a vote is being taken, no member is allowed to walk around. You remain in your seats. You remain silent. When you are called out to vote, it is you to say yes or no. Any member who interjects and becomes a nuisance, the Speaker has the right to declare your vote invalid. Don't go that route. I now put the question once again, as is required by the standing orders, which is that the Finance Bill, National Assembly Bill number 30 of 2024, be now read a second time. Clerk, you can start with the roll call. And members, when you are called, if you maintain silence, you have your microphones, and some of you have got very loud voices because your vote is not necessarily going to the answer. You can shout from where you are, and there will be nobody required to assist anybody in shouting. Every individual is voting on their own. And I repeat, if you engage In the kind of conduct my brother from Budalangi normally does, your vote will be declared invalid. Order. Clerk, can we proceed? They tell us. Order, Honorable Angela. Take your seat, my brother.
Ainab Koi, Chepkonga Kiprono Samuel. Ainamoy Langat Benjamin Kipkrui. Aldai Kitani Marian Jebet. Alego Usonga Atandi Samuel Onunga. Awendo Owino John Walter. Bahati Mrembo Irene Njoki. Bahati Mrembo Irene Njoki. Balambala Shurie Abdi Omar. Balambala Shurie Abdi Omar. Baringo County.
Order. Order. Babu Wino. Order. Honorable Babu Wino. You are grossly disordered. You are not Shuri of Mbalambala. And you cannot do what you are doing. You are a decent young man. I don't know why you keep doing these things. Order. Honorable tellers and the clerk, be on the lookout. A member who is called is the only one entitled to vote. And I want to encourage you, Opio and I, to counsel your members. Ichungwa, counsel your members. Let's not engage in disgraceful behavior.
Baringo County.
Absent.
Balambala Shurie Abdi Omar. Baringo County, Sergon Florence Jematia. Baringo Central, Kandie Joshua Kipiegon.
I vote yes.
Baringo North, Kipkoros Joseph Maglap. Baringo South, Kamuren Charles. Belgut, Koech Nelson. Bobasi, Momanyi Innocent Obiri. Bamachoge Borabu, Barongo Nolfason Obadia. Bamachoge Chache, Alpha Miruka Undeki. Bomet County, Bomet County, Lynette Chepkoril. Bomet East, Yegon Richard Kipkemoy.
No, promote Central.
Bomet Central, Kilel Richard Cheruyot. Bonchari. Sorry, let me repeat. Allow me. Bomet East, Yegon Richard Kipkemoy. Bonchari, Mamwacha Onchoke Charles. Bondo, Ogola Gideon. Bondo, Ogola Gideon Ochoanda. Borabu.
Order. Order, members. No cheering. There's no vote that attracts any cheering. Remain silent.
Borabu Osero Patrick Kibagendi.
I vote no.
Budalangi Wanjala Rafael Sauti Bita. Bumula Wamboka Nelson Jack. Bungoma County Wabilianga Catherine Nanjala. Bura Yakub Ado Kuno. Bura Yakub Ado Kuno. Bureti Komingoi Kibet Kirui. Busia County Omanyo Catherine Nahambi. Butere Mwale Nicholas Tindi. Butula Oyula Joseph. Buuri Muruidhania Rindikiri Mugambi. Centro Imenti Kirima Moses Ngochine. Changamwe Shimbwa Omar Mwinyi. Shebalungu Koech Victor Kipngetich. Cherangani Barasa Patrick Simiu.
I vote no.
Chesumei Diego Paul Kibichi. Chuka Iganga Ngombe Ntwega Patrick Munene. Dadab Farah Maalim. Dagoreti North Elachi Beatrice. Dagoreti South Waweru John Kiarie.
I vote yes.
Eldama Ravine Sirma.
Order, clerk. Order, Honorable Junet. In the course of voting, the House does not entertain anything else. No points of order, no moving around. The tellers and the clerks are not complaining. They're okay. So, order, honorable members. Order. You have given these 4 honorable members a responsibility to guard, to oversee, to protect your vote. Trust them. Any member who has a stress in his voice or her voice that needs a mic, a supportable mic, but continue the way you are doing.
Eldama Ravine Sirma Musa Cherutich. Eldas Kinan Adan Welie. Elgeo Marakwet Jepto Ngerechei Caroline. Embakasi Central Gadiro Majadong Benjamin. Embakasi Central Gadiro Majadong Benjamin. Embakasi East Babu Owino Ongili. Babu Owino Ongili. Embakasi North Gakuya James Mwangi. Embakasi North Gakuya James Mwangi.
Order. The tellers say they have had you vote no. So why do you want the microphone again? Take your seat.
Embakasi North Gakuya James Mwangi. Embakasi South Mawathe Julius Musili.
On behalf of Embakasi South people, I vote no.
Embakasi West Mwenje Mark Samuel Mureithi. Embu County Double N Pamela Njoki. Emgwen Lelmegit Joses Kipto. Emuhaya Omboko Milemba. Emurwa Dikir, Johanna Ngeno. Endebes, Pukose Robert.
Yes.
Fafi Yakub Farah Sala. Fafi Yakub Sara.
Yes.
Funyula Oundo Wilberforce Jambo. Galole Hiribaye Said Buya. Ganze Tengule Charo Kenneth Kazungu. Garissa County, Siad Udgon Amina. Garissa Township, Baro Deko Mohammed. Garsen, Guyo Ali Wario. Gatanga, Moreu Wakili Edward. Gatundu North, Kururia Njoroge. Gatundu North, Kururia Njoroge. Gatundu South, Kagombe Gabriel. Game, Elisha Odhiambo. Gichugu, Githinji Robert Gichimu. Gilgil, Mother Wangari. Githunguri, Wamuchomba Gadhoni. Hamisi, Gimose Charles Gumini.
Where is he?
Hamisi, Gimose Charles Gumini. Homa Bay County, Bensuda Osogo Atieno. Homa Bay Town, Kaluma George Peter Opondo. Igembe Central, Karithi Kiili Daniel. Igembe North, Julius Taitumu. Igembe South, John Paul Mwirigi. Ijara, Abdi Ali Abdi. Ikolomani, Shinali Bernard Masaka. Ikolomani, Shinali Bernard Masaka. Isiolo County, Mumina Golo. Isiolo County, Mumina Golo Bonaya. Isiolo North, Lomwa Joseph Samal. Isiolo South, Tubi Bidu Mohammed.
Honorable members, your colleague, Honorable Tubi of Isiolo South, is recuperating in Nairobi Hospital. I talked to him this afternoon. Let's pray for him. There is no vote for him.
Jomvu, Badibadi Twalib. Juja, Koimbori George. Juja, Koimbori George. Kabete Wamashukuru James. Kabete Wamashukuru James. Kabondo Kasipul, Eve Obara Akinyi. Kabuchai, Kalasinga, Wekesa Majimbo. Kacheliba, Titus Lote. Kacheliba, Titus Lote. Kaiti, Kimilu Joseph Kivinda. Kajiado County, Sankaire Lea Sopiato. Kajiado Central, Memusi Kanchori. Kajiado East, Kakuta Maimai. Kajiado North, Onesmus Ngogoyo. Kajiado South, Sakimba Parashina Samuel. Kajiado West, Sunkuya George. Kakamega County, LC Muhanda. Kakamega County, LC Muhanda. Kaloleni, Katana Paul Kahindi. Kamukonji, Hassan Abdi Yusuf. Kandara, Chege Njuguna. Kandui, Makali John. Kangema, Peter Irungu Kihongi. Kangundo, Fabian Chule Muli. Kapenguria, Moroto Samuel Chumel. Kapseret, Oscar Sudi. Karachuonyo, Adipo Andrew Okwome. Kasarani, Karauri Ronald Kamwiko. Kasipul, Were Charles Ongondo. Kadiani, Robert Mbui. Keio North, Adams Kipsanai. Keio South, Gideon Kimayo. Kericho County, Beatrice Kemei. Keses, Julius Ruto. Quisero, Aseka Christopher. Kiamba, Kawanjiko John. Kiambu, Waithaka John. Kiambu County, Wamuratha Ann Wanjiku. Kibra, Peter Orero. Kibwezi East, Jessica Mbalu. Kibwezi West, Mutuse Mwengi. Kieni, Wainaina Njoroge. Kigumo, Joseph Munyoro. Kiharu, Ndindi Nyoro. Kikuyu, Anthony Kimani Ichungwa. Kilgoris, Julius Sunkuli. Kilifi County, Gertrude Mbeyu. Kilifi North, Owen Bayer. Kilifi South, Richard Ken Chonga. Kilome, Nzambia Kidwa. Kimilili, Didmas Barasa Wekesa. Kiminini, Kakai Bisau. Kinango, Gonzi Rai. Kinangop, Kwenya Dhuku. Kinangop Kwenya Dhuku. Kipipiri Wanjiku Muhea. Kipkelion East Cherorot Joseph. Kipkelion West Hillary Kiplangat Kosgei. Kirinyaga County Jane Maina. Kirinyaga County Jane Maina Njeri. Kirinyaga Central Joseph Gitari. Kisauni Benzimba Rashid Juma. Kisii County Donya Doris Aburi. Kisii County Donya Doris Aburi. Kisumu County Ruth Othiambo Busia Odinga. Kisumu Central Oron Joshua Odongo. Kisumu East Shakil Shabir. Shakil Shabir. Kisumu West Rosa Buyu. Kitui County Kasalu Irene Mudhoni. Kitui Central Makali Benson Mulu. Kitui East Nimrod Mbai. Kitui Rural Boni Mwalika. Kitui South Recho Nyamae Kaki. Kitui West Edith Nyenze. Kitutu Chache North Japheth Nyakundi Mokaya. Kitutu Chache South Kibagendi Anthony. Kitutu Masaba Gesairo Clive Ombane. Konoin Yegon Richard. Kuresoi North Mutai Alfred. Kuresoi North Mutai Alfred. Kuresoi South Tonui Joseph. Kuria East Kitayama Maisori Marwa. Kuria West Mathias Robi. Kwale County Fatuma Masito Hamisi. Kwanza Fanidad Wanyonyi. Lafe Abdurrahman Mohamed Abdi. Lafe Abdurrahman Mohamed Abdi. Lagdera Mohamed Hussein Abdikadir. Laikipia County Jane Kagiri. Laikipia East Kyunjuri Festus. Laikipia North Sara Korere. Laikipia West Stephen Wachira Karani. Leisamis Joseph Lekuton. Lamu County Mudhoni Marubu. Lamu East Rueda Obo. Lamu West Stanley Mudhama. Langata Felix Adiwol Kothe. Lari Kahangara Joseph. Likoni Mishi Mboko. Likuyani Innocent Mugabe. Limuru John Chege Kiragu. Loima Protas Akuja, Luanda Dick Maungu, Lugari Nabii Naboera Daraja, Lunga Lunga Chiforomondo Mangale Munga, Lurambi Titus Hamala Mkhwana, Mara Kareke Mbiuki, Machakos County Joyce Kamene, Machakos Town Caleb Mule, Makandara George Aladwa, Makueni Suzanne Dunge Kiamba, Makueni County Rose Mumo Museo, Malava Malulu Ichendi, Malindi Amina Munyanzi, Mandera North Sheikh Bashir Abdurai, Mandera County Umuhel Kasim, Mandera East Abdurrahman Hussein Waitan Mohammed, Mandera South Abdul Ibrahim Haro, Mandera West Yusuf Adan Haji, Mandera West Yusuf Adan Haji, Manyata Mukunji John, Manyata Mukunji John,
Let him take again. No, let him take again.
Yes.
Not him again.
Listen, repeat.
Maragua, Maragua wa Maua Njoroge, Marakwet East David Bowen, Marakwet West Kipchumba Toroitich, Marsabit County Naomi Wako, Masinga Joshua Mwalio, Masinga Joshua Mwalio, Matayos Joyfrey Odanga, Madare Anthony Oroch, Madioya Edwin Mugo Gichoki, Madira Eric Mwangi Kahogu,
I vote yes.
Matuga Kasim Sawatandaza,
Yes.
Matungu Nabulido Peter Oscar,
Yes.
Matungulu Stephen Mule, Mavoko Patrick Kingola Macau, Mbere North Geoffrey Kariuki Kiringa, Mbere South Nabat Bernard Muriuki,
Yes. Yes.
Boni Erastus Kibasu, Meru County Elizabeth Kailemia Karambu, Migori County Fatuma Mohammed Zainab,
Go back to your seat. Go back to your seat. Honorable members, exercise some decorum. Junaid Mohammed, who is the chief whip of the minority, has not notified the speaker of the change of any teller. And you also go through elections. Once you appoint accounting agent, he remains accounting agent to the end. Isn't that so?
Mogotio Kiborek Ruben, Moiben Barto Phyllis, Molo Kuria Francis Kimani, Mogotio Kiborek Ruben.
It was yes. No. Yes.
Kiborek.
Yes, it's a yes.
Mombasa County, Zamzam Mohammed. Mosop, Abraham Kirwa. Moyale, Jaldesa Guyo. Msambweni, Salim Faisal. Mount Elgon Fred Kapondi. Muhoroni, Koyo James. Bukurueni, Kaguchia John. Mumias East, Salasia Peter.
That is a spoiled vote. Spoiled.
Mumias West.
Order. Order, members. Order. Honorable Salasia, you are treated as if you have not voted. Can you vote? No theatrics.
Mumias West, Johnson Naika. Murang'a County, Betty Maina Njeri.
Yes.
Mvita Machele Mohammed. Mwala Musioka Vincent Musau. Mwatate Peter Shake. Mwea Mary Maingi. Mwingi Central.
Members, avoid making speeches when you vote. Where can you vote?
Mary Maingi.
Okay.
Mwingi Central, Muliungi Gideon Mutemi.
On behalf of Mwingi Central, I vote no.
Mwingi North, Nzengu Paul. Mwingi West, Charles Nguna.
I vote no.
Nairobi County, Pasari Zesta.
Now that is another spoiled vote.
Order.
Naivasha, Jane Kihara. Nakuru, Chelule Liza. Nakuru Town East, David Gikaria. Nakuru Town West, Samuel Arama. Nambale, Godfrey Mulanya. Nandi County, Cynthia Muge. Nandi Hills, Bernard Kitur. Nandi County, Cynthia Muge. Nandi Hills, Kitur Bernard. Narok County, Rebecca Tonkei. Narok East, Aramat Lemanken. Narok North, Agnes Pareyo. Narok North, Agnes Pareyo. Narok South, Kitilai Olentutu. Narok West, Gabriel Tongoyo. Navajolo, Emmanuel Wangwe. Daragwa, George Gachagua. Ndiwa, Martin Peters Owino. Ndia, GK Kariuki Macharia. Njoro, Charity Kadhambi Chepkwoni. Charity Kadhambi. Yes. North Hor, Guyo Ade Wario. North Imenti, Rahim Daud. North Mugirango, Joash Nyamoko. Nyakach, Aduma Joshua Award. Nyali, Muhammad Ali. Nyali, Muhammad Ali. Nyamira, Jerusha Momanyi. Yes. Nyandarua County, Faith Gitau. Nyando, Jared Okelo.
Nyando, vote no.
Nyaribari Chache, Zahil Janda. Nyaribari Masaba, Daniel Manduku. Nyatike, Tom Boya Ondege. Nyeri County, Rahab Mukami. Nyeri Town, Duncan Madenge. Oljororok, Michael Muchira. Ol Kalau, Kiaraho David. Odaya, Michael Wainaina. Pokot South, Kosing David. Rabbi, Anthony Kenga Mupe. Rabbi, Anthony Kenga Mupe. Rangwe, Gogo Lilian. Rarieda, Paul Otiende Amolo. Rongai, Paul Kibet Jebor. Rongo, Paul Abor. Roy Sambu, Mwafrika Kamande. Ruaraka, Tom Joseph Kajwang. Ruiru, Simon Kingara. Runyenjes, Karemba Eric Muchangi. Sabatia, Sloya Clement Logova. Sabatia, Sloya Clement Logova. Saboti, Caleb Amisi. Saku, Dido Raso. Samburu County, Pauline Lengurus. Samburu East, Lekumontare Jackson Letoijoni. Samburu North, Letepila Dominic. Samburu West, Josephine Lesuda Naisula.
Microphone.
Josephine Naisula Lesuda.
Mike.
Give her the mic. Yes?
I vote no.
Seme James Nyikal. Seme James Nyikal. Chinyalu Frederick. Chinyalu Frederick Ikana.
Yes.
Seme Frederick, sorry. Chinyalu Frederick Ikana. Siaya County, Christine Ombaka. Sigor, Peter Rochakapong. Sigowet Soin, Justice Kemei. Sirisia, John Waluke. Sotik, Francis Sigei. Saudi Menti, Shadrach Mwiti. Shadrach Mwiti, Saudi Menti. South Mugirango, Silvana Sosoro. Soy, David Kiplangat. Starehe, Amos Mwago. Suba North, Millie Grace Odhiambo. Suba South, Karori Omondi.
Yes.
Subukia, Samuel Gachobe.
Yes. He's there. He's voted.
Suna East, Junet Mohammed. Suna West, Francis Masara. Taita Taveta County, Lydia Haika Mziki. Tana River County, Amina Deka. Tarbaj, Bare Hussein Abdi.
Yes.
Tarbaj, Bare Hussein Abdi.
Yes.
Taveta, John Okano Bwire. Teso North, Oku Kaunya. Teso South, Mary Amase. Teso South, sorry, Tetu, Joyfrey Wandeto. Joyfrey Wandeto. Daraka, George Murugara. Tharaka-Nithi County, Susan Ngugi. Tharaka-Nithi County, Susan Ngugi. Thika Town, Alice Nganga. Tiati, William Kamket. Tiati, William Kamket. Tigania East, Mpuru Aburi. Tigania West, John Mutunga. Hindaret, Julius Meli. Tongaren, John Chikati. Trans Nzoia County, Lilian Sioe.
Order. Order. The Chief Whip on the minority side informs me that he is appointed member for Bumula to relieve Honorable Mawade as a teller.
Trans Nzoia County, Lilian Sioi. Tarbo, Janet CTNA. Turkana County, Cecilia Ngetit. Turkana County, Cecilia Ngetit. Turkana Central, Joseph Namor Emade. Turkana East, Nicholas Gikolok Ngikor. Turkana East, Nicholas Ngikolong Ngikor. Turkana North, Paul Ekom Nabuin. Turkana South, John Ariko. Turkana West, Nanok Daniel. Wasinigishu County, Gladys Boss. Gladys Boss. Ugenya, David Ochieng. Ugenya, David Ochieng. Ugunja, James Wandai. James Wandai. Oriri, Mark Nyamita. Vihiga, Ernest Kivai Kagesi. Vihiga, Ernest Kivai Kagesi. Vihiga County, Beatrice Adagala. Beatrice Adagala. Voi, Abdi Chome. Wajir County, Fatuma Jeho. Wajir County, Fatuma Jeho. Wajir East, Daud Adan Mohammed. Wajir East, Daud Adan Mohammed. Wajir North, Abdi Saneh. Wajir South, Ado Mohammed. Wajir South, Abdi Mohammed. Ado.
Yes. Yes.
Wajir West, Farah Yusuf Mohammed.
No.
Webuye East, Martin Pepela Wanyonyi. Abdi Daud Mohammed is out of the country. Webuye East, Daniel Wanyama. Webuye West, Daniel Wanyama. West Mugirango, Stephen Mogaka. West Pokot County, Rael Kasiwai Chepkemoi.
Okay, give it. West Pokot, Kasiwai Rael Chepkemoi. West Pokot, Kasiwai Rael Chepkemoi. Westlands, Wetangula Timothy Wanyonyi. Wundanyi, Mwakuona Danson Mwashako. Yata, Basil Robert Ngui. Yata, Basil Robert Ngui. Ali Abdisirat Khalif. Chege Sabina Wanjiru. Dina Joseph Hamisi. Harun Suleka Hulbale. Ikiara Dorothy Modoni. Iraya Joseph Wainaina. Koske Joseph Kipkemo.
He's at the corner there. At the corner there.
Okay. No, Koske. Okay. I will repeat. Koske Jackson Kipkemo. He's there. Yeah. Mayaka Irene Nyakerario. Mayaka Irene Nyakerario.
No, give her a mic.
On behalf of Gen Z and the people of Nyamira, I vote no.
Mohammed Umul Khair Harun.
He's not nominated in Nyamira. That is a spoil for
Mike, the mic.
As a Gen Z of the House, born in the year 1996, I say no.
Teresia Wanjiru Mwangi. Teresia Wanjiru Mwangi. John Mbadi Ngongo.
The authentic vote for Suba South is no.
Talib Abubakar Ahmed. Talib Abubakar Ahmed.
Yes.
Okay, done.
Order. Order, honorable members, order. Order, honorable members. Order. The voting is not over until the results are announced. Take your seats. Order, members, take your seats. Kawanjiku, take your seats. Order. Honorable members, the tellers are not sure whether Honorable Sane voted or not. He's coming to confirm. You are satisfied?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Sane, take your seat. Order, honorable members, will the tellers now walk to the bar? Will the tellers walk to the bar? Order.
Honorable Speaker, the division on the second reading of the Finance Bill 2024 voting, the ayes 204, nays 115, abstention,
Order.
abstention 0.
Haya.
Order. Order, Honorable Millie. Order. 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 The results of the vote are not announced by the teller. Order. Honorable members, the results of the division on second reading of the Finance Bill 2024 is as follows. Ayes 204, nays 115, abstentions nil. So the ayes have it. Order. I now order for the bill to be read the second time. Order. Order, the House. The House is in session. Order. Order. Clerk. Order.
A bill for
Go ahead.
a bill for an act of parliament to amend the law relating to various taxes and duties and for matters incidental thereto.
Honorable members, the matter of the finance bill is now over. You wait for the committee of the whole. Those who have amendments to file, you know the deadline was 1 o'clock. The clerk and his team will process those amendments. And as you are told, the House will sit on Tuesday morning when we'll proceed on the same matter. I now order that the next order be open the bar, open the doors. Now call out the next order.
Order number 9, motion, consideration of Senate amendments to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 10 of 2024.
Clerk, call the next order.
Order number 9, motion, consideration of Senate amendments to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 10 of 2024.
Order, honorable members, order. Order. Members who are leaving the chamber, do so quietly. The next order has been called, order number 9, and I'm calling the Chair, Departmental Committee on Justice and Legal Affairs to move the motion. Those who are recessing out of the chamber, do so quietly. The House is not adjourned, the House is in session. Honorable Murugara, proceed.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. I beg to move that the Senate amendments to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 10 of 2024, be now considered. Honorable Speaker, this House considered the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Amendment Bill and passed it with amendments, and thereafter it was forwarded to the Senate for consideration. I wish to report that the Senate considered the bill and returned it with some proposed amendments, which proposed amendments the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee did consider and prepared a detailed report in which it actually agreed with the Senate in the proposals. In essence, it means that the National Assembly should now agree with the Senate on the proposed amendments, in which case then we would amend the bill as proposed by the Senate, and after that we would actually pass it ready for assent. The reason why the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee agreed with the Senate is that the proposed amendments are not major amendments as such, but are proposals that since the IEBC Act is supposed to be considered by the two houses, the bicameral houses, where we have made a provision for the National Assembly, then there is also a mention of the Senate. It would have been tidier if the Senate had proposed that we delete the National Assembly and substitute therefore with the word Parliament. But since we are not supposed to touch this bill in any other way so as not to necessitate mediation, we entirely agreed with the Senate and are now in agreement, and we do propose that we move to the Committee of the Whole House, where the proposed amendments will be considered, and once passed or adopted by this House, the bill will have passed through the two houses and will be ready for assent.
Honourable members, please resume your seats.
Honourable Madam Speaker, therefore I do beg the House to agree with the proposed amendments by the Senate, and we move on to the Committee of the Whole House. With those remarks, I beg to move and request the Honourable Chepkonga, the Honourable Member for Anabukoi, to actually second. I would have given.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise to second the proposed amendments from the Senate as moved by the Chair of Justice and Legal Affairs, my very good friend, the Honorable Murugara. And I totally agree that this is the way we should go. We should consider the other house as also giving input to the making of laws in this country. As you know, the Senate participates in making law, but it is this House that enacts laws. So I totally agree that we approve the proposed amendments that have been forwarded to the House. I thank you. I second.
Honourable members, I now propose the question that the Senate amendments to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 10 of 2024, be now considered. Yes, may proceed. You have your card.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for this opportunity to support the amendment as presented by the Senate. I have had keen interest, especially on this bill. Madam Speaker, this is a culmination of agreement that was reached by the NADCO committee. And indeed, the Senate should be included or should be captured in this bill, because elections across the country and the issues with boundaries cuts across national and county governments. And therefore, Madam Speaker, I feel that this is the right thing to do, and the Senate has ably inserted their say in matters IEBC in terms of appointing and all. And therefore, Madam Speaker, I think it's only in order that we support this bill so that then some of these constituencies that do not have representatives, and even our wards, some that either their representatives have passed on or seats have been declared vacant, Madam Speaker, we'll have an opportunity now to set up so that then they have representatives and people working for them. Madam Speaker, I support this amendment. Thank you.
The Honourable Member for Mandera North, Honourable Bashir Abdullahi.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, this bill is very important, and I want to urge this House to agree with the committee with the Senate amendments. Honourable Speaker, I have a neighbor constituency by the name Banisa constituency.
May proceed. Minority Leader, I'm going to give you a chance after Honourable Bashir.
My neighboring constituency called Banisa does not have a representative, and now it is 15 months since the death of our brother, the late Honorable Maalim Kulo Hassan. And all this is because of the fact that IBC is not fully constituted. It's unfortunate that the people of Banisa have been denied representation by the fact that IBC is not fully constituted. Personally, I have made a bill here, which is actually in the House, which seeks that the IBC CEO, in the absence of the chairman of IBC, be given the mandate to gazette a returning officer. But now that this bill now is on the floor with the amendments from the Senate, it only requires this House to pass so that it's assented to, and the people of Banisa and the other county assemblies have their representatives. So I want to urge this House to be fair to the people of Banisa and to the other many wards that are lacking representation, so that we fast track and the bill is assented to and IBC is fully constituted. And once the selection panel is constituted, I want to urge them that the membership of IBC Commission should not just take within 90 days, but should be within a span of between 30 to 45 days, so that they are in place and the people of Banisa go for by-election and they elect another representative. I support. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.
Yes, Honourable Minority Leader, you had wanted to speak to this? Because you were busy then I gave somebody else. You want to speak? Yes, your point of order, Honourable Junet.
Speaker, I stand under Standing Order 35. I want to ask whether there is quorum in the House. Madam Speaker, you are certain whether we have quorum in the House, Madam Speaker. Mwende nyumbani bana. Wacha kusumbua sisi.
I direct that we ring the quorum bell for 10 minutes.
Well, the quorum bell is underway. The House has fallen short of the required quorum as the business of the House continues. That is an issue that has been raised by the Minority Whip, Junet Mohammed, informing the Speaker that the House does not have the required quorum during the proceedings of the House, and that has necessitated the quorum bell. The business that is on the floor of the House, or that was on the floor of the House, was the consideration of the amendments to the Independence, Electoral and Boundaries Commission, Bill number 10 of 2024, a bill that is originating from the National Assembly. It's a bill that was considered at the Senate, and the Senate had proposed a number of amendments. And this is a motion that was currently on the floor of the House. Members looking at those amendments that have been forwarded from the Senate. Some of the amendments or the clauses that attracted amendments from the Senate include Clause 2, Clause 3, and Clause 7. But remember that this is a bill that is the Independence Electoral and Boundaries Commission is one of the 9 pieces of legislation that emanated from the National Dialogue Committee, a committee that was formed to look into the matters or issues of national interest with regards to the electoral system, among other issues. So the Independence Electoral and Boundaries Commission is one of the pieces of legislation that came out of that and has already been considered in both houses. What the members were doing now is that they were considering the amendments that the members of the Senate had moved. The bill seeks to give effect to some of the recommendations and views of the public that were submitted to the National Dialogue Committee, commonly referred to as NADCO, on the issues of electoral justice and related matters, outstanding constitutional matters, fidelity to political parties or coalitions, as well as the law on multi-party democracy. The NADCO committee also had looked at issues about entrenching of National Government Constituency Development Fund and the Senate Oversight Fund and the National Government Affirmative Action Fund and establishment and entrenchment of state offices. These were some of the issues that were before the NADCO committee. So already the bill is before Parliament or has been considered in Parliament. The process is ongoing now. The bill was published on 4th of April 2024 and read for the first time on the floor of the House. It was considered and passed with amendments by the National Assembly on the 2nd of May 2024. Now, the bill, remember, is one that concerns counties. And with this regard, it was forwarded to the Senate for consideration pursuant to the House Standing Order number 142 of the National Assembly. So the Senate considered the bill and proposed a number of amendments. But the bill generally seeks to amend the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Act, Cap 7C, to clean up the Act by deleting obsolete provisions, amend Section 6 of the Act and include experience in accounting or information and communication technology as additional professional qualifications for appointment as a member of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. Also amend the first schedule to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, that is IEBC Act, Cap 7C, to increase the number of members of the selection panel from 7 to 11 in order to accommodate a wide spectrum of stakeholders and interest groups. Remember, this was a conversation and it led to the proposal that the number of the members of the selection panel be increased so that it could include a wider spectrum of stakeholders and interest groups, as well as replace the current 5th schedule of the Act with a new and updated schedule. These are some of the amendments. Also, make consequential amendments intended to align the Act to the judgment of the High Court in Katiba Institute and 3 others versus Attorney General and 2 others. in a 2018 ruling where the High Court held that certain provisions of the Act were unconstitutional. These are some of the amendments, or these are some of the proposals in the bill or contents that the bill seeks to cure or bring forward. Now, the Senate considered and passed the bill with amendments on the 11th of June, 2024. And that is when they transmitted the amendments to the National Assembly seeking concurrence. The amendments were further or subsequently referred to the Departmental Committee on Justice and Legal Affairs for consideration. And that is why the motion on the consideration of the Senate amendments to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission has been moved by the Chairperson, Departmental Committee on Justice and Legal Affairs, Honorable George Murugara, that those amendments be now considered. So that was the business that was on the floor of the House before the minority whip informed or stood on a point of order to inform the Speaker that the House does not have the required number of members during the proceedings of the House. As we have seen, 2 members have walked in. Remember, that is a 10-minute quorum bell as directed by the Speaker, Honorable, that is the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Gladys Boss. Those are members getting into the chambers, of course, in their numbers, and in a few, I believe that quorum will be achieved before the Independence, Electoral and Boundaries Commission bill, or before this particular business that was on the floor of the House. The members just concluded considerations on the finance bill that has been read for the second time. As per the traditions, the sergeant-at-arms who keep tabs with the numbers, once the number is achieved, they alert the Speaker and the clerk, and the House will be called to order for the proceedings to continue. Allow me to hand you over now back to the proceedings of the House.
Yes, Honorable TJ. You want to contribute? You want to contribute? Yeah, just hold on. Who was the last person? Oh, but he had finished. Okay, you may proceed. Proceed, Honorable TJ.
They will give me the mic here.
Okay. Madam Speaker, this bill, we should be able to accede to it and pass it. We have been able to look at it from JLAC. It is only 3 issues which were not really in contention, which I think, as a matter of oversight, we may have passed the bill to the Senate without looking at it thoroughly. In terms of defining parliamentary party. We defined parliamentary party in the National Assembly, but somehow we did not define it for the benefit of the Senate. So they came to adjust that, number 1. Number 2, then the report of the